1 year ago today, I posted my first video on this channel, and it truly has been a journey. When I started this channel, I told myself that I just wanted it to be strictly for fun, and that's what I did. I created content that I enjoyed. I tried to play with editing styles and content to come up with, and it was fun. I found my style, I guess you can say, on the type of content that I enjoy creating. It kind of started off a little rough with me trying to strictly create content around Instagram growth, because while I was trying to still be creative and have a creative outlet, I was also kind of wrapped up in the marketing behind YouTube and wanting to make sure that I could reach an audience and not just create stuff that kind of just fell in the wastelands. And in the beginning, I tried to blend the best of both worlds. But for my second or third video, I believe, I ended up releasing my very first art vlog, and that one did numbers for me. As a new YouTuber with not that many subscribers, hitting 1,000 views is an accomplishment. Even still to this day, if I hit 1,000 views, I am proud of myself. I'm proud of myself regardless though. And when I released that video, I still had another video where I tried to teach how I grew my following count on Instagram. So of course I had to drop that because it was already edited. But after that, I decided I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to try to blend the two, because that's where I always get lost, but instead stick to the things that I truly love doing. So I started pushing out short films and art vlogs and creative chats and scrap diaries. And I just fell in love all over again. And I just remember me being that introverted girl in high school with not many friends who would come home and just can't wait to create the next content for my YouTube channel, knowing that nobody that I knew this channel. And as I created content, I saw myself hitting 1,000 views, and I was just astonished that by me simply being myself, doing the things I love, I could grow this much. And I kind of got back into the business aspect of it because, let's be real, we live in a society where you're told that if you do what you love, you never have to work a day in your life. And that's all I've ever wanted for myself, was to create freely for a living. And because of this, I started to dive into the things that I'm good at. I've always wanted to be a teacher, and I'm creative, so why can't I be a creative coach? I love talking to the camera. I love painting on camera. I love creating content in general. I love making short films when I'm in a cinematic mood. And surprisingly enough, I am an introvert, so I don't really like to talk much to people, but I love talking to a camera. Not just painting, but I also love photography. I'm still learning to play the guitar. I need to get back on that. But I just love to get my hands on anything, and that's where I came up with the eclectic artist. But I also wanted to be a creative coach, so I blended the two things that I love most: helping people and creating. And I will say that I'm very proud of myself at how far I made it. I opened up a Patreon account for creatives like me who wanted a more intimate, close-knit community where I can also be the creative coach that I always dreamed of being. And YouTube, of course, will always be here for me to talk to you guys. But I want to keep in mind that although that this has been a great year for me on YouTube, it hasn't just been great all around. It's comes in waves. The first few months when I started this were amazing because that's when I got the bulk of my subscribers. And then it dwindled down. And when that happened, it was kind of dry, but I still loved creating. And it just slowly kept going down until recently when I just lost that creative spark. But even with this video and talking about my journey, it already put me back in a place of realizing how far I've come. And what if I didn't start this YouTube 1 year ago? I would be sitting at 0 right now with everything. Everything that I've created, I would have never created. All the people that I've connected with, I would have never met. I'm just really honored. I'm just very happy that, one, I stuck to it, but also that you guys were able to find my content and relate to it and subscribe to me. I know I was gone for a month, but guys, I'm not going nowhere, okay? There might be times where I dip off for a little while because that's just how my brain works sometimes, and I have to kind of force myself to realize, girl, you're tripping. Get back on it. This is what you love doing. And I'm realizing that now. Sometimes you are so trapped up in the shadows that you forget to see that the light is literally right outside the door. And as far as goals go for this channel, I kind of dropped them midway through making this channel because I realized that setting goals like this amount of subscribers or becoming monetized wasn't something that I could physically do to obtain. The only thing I can do is show up and be myself. So that's the only goal that I have, is to continue to show up and be myself. My name is Elle. I'm an artist and a creative coach. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new, click that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.